L28 studio here in Lancaster, California. I'm Joseph Leo.
And I'm Tiffany Glover.
On this episode of L28 News, the Lancaster Police Department welcomes 6 new officers in a ceremony that marks a major step toward enhancing community safety. The Lancaster School District celebrates the success of its annual coat drive in keeping families warm during the winter months. The Wellness Community Center hosts the Healing Families with Plants workshop, educating residents on the benefits of gardening and holistic approaches to family health. In a virtual panel discussion, Desert Forest Life with Joshua Trees explores the ecological significance of these iconic plants.
Afterwards, we dive into the Parkway Village project, a transformative development that aims to provide over 4,200 residential units with commercial spaces and parks. We highlight the weekly Movers and Shakers walking club that encourages seniors to stay active. The MOAH CEDAR announces the return of its live figure drawing sessions for artists of all levels, and we recap the thrilling matchup between the Desert Christian Knights and the Lancaster Baptist Eagles, a game that showcased the talent and determination of our local student athletes.
The Lancaster Police Department took a significant step in its mission to serve and protect the community, swearing in 6 new police officers on Tuesday, January 14th at Lancaster City Hall's council chambers. The ceremony marked a major milestone in the department's development and was attended by city leaders, family members, and community supporters. The officers were introduced by Lancaster Police Chief Roderick Armelin, who provided a brief overview of their extensive qualifications and experience. Officer Ascano has 22 years in law enforcement and has served as a K-9 officer and detective, bringing in invaluable skills to the LPD. Officer Olinger, a 16-year LPD veteran, is well-versed in training new officers, offering a wealth of knowledge to his peers. Officer Perkinson, a former U.S. Marine Corps platoon sergeant and SWAT officer, brings leadership and tactical experience to the force. Officer Talbot, an Army veteran with a background as an EMT, paramedic, and sheriff's deputy, is equipped to handle critical incidents with composure and expertise. Officer White contributed 30 years of experience serving the Antelope Valley through the LA County Sheriff's Department and offers a deep understanding of local community needs. Last but not least, Officer Wilson offers 5 years of experience with the Eureka Police Department. As a proud graduate of Paraclete High School, received a scholarship as a football lineman, and is a Brazilian jiu-jitsu expert. Chief Armelin led the officers in reciting the police officer's oath, followed by a heartfelt moment where the family members and friends pinned the badges on the newly sworn-in officers' uniforms. This symbolic act signified the start of their service with the Lancaster Police Department. Following the ceremony, L28 News had the opportunity to speak with each of the new officers in exclusive interviews. They reflected on their law enforcement journeys, shared their motivations for joining the Lancaster Police Department, and expressed their excitement to make a positive impact in the community. Let's hear their unique perspectives in this upcoming segment.
I feel honored have the opportunity to continue working for the citizens of Lancaster and continuing my efforts to make it a safer place for all of us to live and enjoy the great city of Lancaster.
Please come up, say hi to me so we can get to know each other. I'm going to be here serving the community. That's my purpose. My goal here is to better the community and serve it in any way I can.
It feels amazing. I couldn't be more honored to be here where I grew up and, give back to the city and be a role model for my kids, and it feels great.
I know the mayor and the chief and the assistant chief have all really driven home that Lancaster, first and foremost, is a community-led policing department. And so, we're just, the 6 of us are here to not only, practice, but also live up to that every day.
Very excited. It's a new department, and we're bringing some changes to the city, and great changes, and I'm happy to be here.
We're looking forward to working hand in hand and side by side with them and becoming a partnership in everything that we do within the community.
We also spoke with LPD leadership, including Chief Armelin and Assistant Chief Chris Roberts. Chief Armelin discussed the department's initial objectives and goals, emphasizing how residents and business owners will soon feel the positive impact of the LPD's presence on public safety. Assistant Chief Roberts highlighted the department's plans to utilize cutting-edge technology, tools, and training to enhance law enforcement capabilities.
Our motto is community-led policing, and that's where it's going to start. I think the first objective is for them to get to know the community and the community to get to know them. We want to hear what the city of Lancaster sees as problems out there. We want to hear what the community members are seeing as problems out there. And that's the stuff we're going to, invest much time in So that would be a start. And then I would say to be innovative, like our mayor. Our mayor is a mayor first. He's a mayor of, hey, why can't we do this?
Technology in law enforcement has come a long ways, and especially right now at this point in time, there's a lot of tools that give us capabilities for intelligence. In other words, to see what's going on, to hear what's going on, for investigations, for finding people, for locating people, cars, that kind of thing. Now, I personally am a very strong supporter of the Constitution. I like privacy. I think our Constitution was developed in a very good way that helps protect us all. And so everything that we're building is geared with an eye toward that.
L28's interviews concluded with comments from Lancaster Mayor R.X. Parris, who has been a driving force behind the establishment of the Lancaster Police Department. Mayor Parris reflected on the decade-long journey to establish the department. He also expressed pride in the department's formation and the advancements in community policing, underscoring the anticipated positive effects on law enforcement and public safety in Lancaster.
When you looked at those officers, you saw those stripes on their sleeve. Each one of those stripes was 5 years. So we now have a police department starting with 120 years of experience. That's never happened before, to my knowledge.
The creation of the Lancaster Police Department comes as part of the city's broader efforts to enhance public safety and community engagement. The newly formed Lancaster Police Department will continue to collaborate with the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department to prevent crime and enhance community policing. The new LPD officers bring a diverse range of experiences from military service to specialized law enforcement roles, ensuring a well-rounded team ready to tackle the unique challenges of the Antelope Valley. With an emphasis on collaboration and community engagement, the department aims to build trust and transparency with residents and business owners. As Lancaster continues to grow, the addition of these highly qualified officers marks the beginning of a new chapter for the public safety in the city. With a focus on innovation, community-centered policing, and commitment to excellence, the Lancaster Police Department is poised to set new standards in law enforcement.
The Lancaster School District's Welcome and Wellness Center held its first ever pre-Thanksgiving coat drive, an inspiring community event aimed at supporting families in need during the colder months. Partnering with CSEA Chapter 297 and other donors, the event provided high-quality coats, non-perishable groceries, and holiday meal gift cards to foster families, military households, and those experiencing homelessness. Families selected coats for every member, ensuring warmth and dignity for the season. Volunteers, students, and staff worked tirelessly to make the event a success, emphasizing the power of community and compassion. This remarkable celebration not only met immediate needs, but also created a sense of connection, with organizers reflecting on the smiles and gratitude shared by attendees. The Welcome and Wellness Center plans to continue building on this momentum with future events that embody their commitment to helping families thrive. And now, let's switch over to our news correspondent, Jacobo Garrido, who is standing by with the full story.
It's another winter day here in the city of Lancaster. This is Jacobo Garrido reporting for L28 News, and right now I'm at the pre-Thanksgiving Winter Coat Drive celebration, where they're reaching out to local families, feeding them, giving them non-perishable food items, and of course, giving them winter coats. Let's go check it out. In a heartwarming display of generosity and community spirit, the Lancaster School District's Welcome and Wellness Center hosted its first ever pre-Thanksgiving coat drive celebration, bringing together families, staff, and volunteers to ensure no child or family faces this year's winter season unprepared. The event, a collaboration with the California School Employees Association, CSEA Chapter 297, and other community donors, provided coats, food, and a sense of belonging to some of the district's most vulnerable families. During my time at the event, I spoke with Rose Juarez, director of the Welcome and Wellness Center, as she reflected on the significance of the event.
We feel overwhelmed with joy, and we're just thankful that we're able to provide back to the community, to our families. So we just feel thankful that the families were able to show and be able to partake of this event. So this year we thought, because we did have a lot of generous donations, CSEA is one that donated over $5,000 worth of coats for us. We thought, instead of just handing out the coats to our family, why don't we give them a meal, because some of the families we target are low income, severe low income, are our homeless families, some of our foster armed forces who are also homeless, going through struggles. So we've seen a lot of that this year, so we thought if there's a way we could get back to them, why not partner up with CSA, give the coats, and then we would collaborate with the schools and have them do like a canned food drive. And they collected the cans, they decorated the bags, and then we provided gift cards for the families to be able to go purchase either a turkey, ham, tamales, whatever it is that they celebrate. We were able to give that to them. So we chose about 125 members of our family, our school district family, and that was done by the school sites.
The team went beyond simply distributing winter essentials. Bags filled with non-perishable groceries, decorated by local students, and gift cards for holiday meals offered families a way to celebrate the season with dignity and warmth. The event was a testament to the strength of the community partnerships. Maria Ishu, Vice President of CSCA Chapter 297, underscored the labor union's unwavering dedication to supporting the community, highlighting how their efforts go beyond advocacy for their members to actively addressing the pressing needs of local families.
Well, I just love being part of the environment of being able to give back. Usually, with our memberships, we have about between 1,200 to 1,300 members in our labor union. That's all the people. Our members consist of non-teachers, so all the custodial staff, the secretaries, the LVNs, the health clerks, and all that. We give every single month to donate, and so part of that actually will go towards the coat drive that we do every single year. So to actually see it from paper and then come to fruition has been such a blessing to me. This is the first time that I've actually been out here. We've just mostly been organizing from behind the scene, but to actually see the families out here, and you can see how grateful they are, that's actually very priceless to me, and I'm very grateful just to be here, to be part of it. I'm just so thankful that the Welcome and Wellness Department has given us that opportunity to join together to actually help impact in a more positive way the families that are really needing it. And we see them every day. For example, I'm an LVN, so I work in the health office, and I see these families, the students come through the health office. So, and I speak with them, at the front. And whether the interactions are, and I can see the struggle. So when I see them here and they're getting exactly their basic needs, the food, the clothing, and they get to choose whichever one they like. And Burlington has really, a really great choice, So for them to be able to go out here and to select what they like that are really good quality, that'll really help them get warm for the winter season is really such a big blessing. And I it's just really invaluable.
Ishu highlighted that many of the attendees were foster families, military families, and those experiencing homelessness, groups that often face immense daily challenges, including financial strain, housing instability, and limited access to essential resources. Foster families often shoulder the responsibility of providing for children who have experienced significant trauma, while military families frequently navigate the emotional and economic difficulties of deployments and relocations. For those experiencing homelessness, the necessities of warmth and sustenance can be out of reach, particularly as the colder months approach. Events like the Coat Drive not only address immediate needs, but also offer these families a moment of relief, dignity, and the reassurance that their community cares deeply about their well-being. For Juarez, the spirit of giving was palpable at every turn.
For us, it's crucial because we depend on those relationships, on those collaborations to give back to our families. We actually had a generous donor who's a community member who has absolutely no kids with us, but he saw that the need was great and he came and he donated for this event specifically. So it's nice to see that.
She credited her staff's dedication and the kindness of the larger community for transforming the event into a celebration of compassion and care. Families who attended were allowed to pick out their coats ranging from toddler sizes to adult options, ensuring every member was equipped for the cold months ahead. Beyond the material support, the event fostered a sense of connection. The Welcome and Wellness Center plans to build on this momentum with future events, including a special holiday celebration. This coat drive wasn't just an event, it was a reminder of the power of kindness, the importance of collaboration, and the enduring value of looking out for one another.
You know what, Tiff? It's really great to see the Lancaster School District offer resources to those who are in need of them.
Yeah, and special shout out to CSEA Chapter 297 for really focusing on bringing everyone together, collecting the coats and the food, and making this event actually happen.
And shout outs to the City of Lancaster for swearing in 6 new LPD officers. I'm feeling safer as it is right now.
Yeah, me too, Joe. Me too. Don't go anywhere. When we return from this break, we delve into the Healing Families with Plants workshop hosted by Parents Anonymous, which aim to strengthen family bonds through gardening. Following that, we join a virtual panel discussion organized by the Lancaster Museum of Art and History titled Desert Forest: Life with Joshua Trees, exploring the intricate relationship between art, science, and the preservation of this iconic species.
Welcome back to L28 News. Next, we spotlight the Antelope Valley Community Wellness Initiative, which recently united families through the Healing Families with Plants event. Afterwards, we'll cover the MOAH's Desert Forest: Life with Joshua Trees panel discussion, which discussed ecological significance of Joshua trees and the impacts of climate change on this vital ecosystem. On January 6th, the Antelope Valley Wellness Community in Lancaster hosted the Healing Families with Plants workshop, focusing on the therapeutic benefits of plants in enhancing family dynamics. The event, organized by nonprofit Parents Anonymous, provided participants with hands-on activities and discussions aimed at integrating plant-based practices into daily life to foster familial bonds. Parents Anonymous, established in 1969, is dedicated to preventing child abuse and strengthening families through mutual support groups and specialized programs for children. Their evidence-based approach has been recognized nationally for its effectiveness in improving parenting skills and ensuring child safety. After the event, L28 News spoke with members of the Parents Anonymous team. They provided an overview of the day's workshop, detailing the interactive activities designed to educate families on the healing properties of plants. The team also discussed the organization's broader mission to support parents and caregivers, emphasizing the mental health benefits of gardening and the importance of nurturing both physical and emotional well-being within families. Let's hear what they had to say.
We really want to introduce mental health into the community in such a wide variety of facets. With our peer support program and our environmental health promoters, we want to bring back people being open to mental health, not being scared of reaching out, asking for help as a sign of strength. So introducing that in little ways, because maybe we're not always ready to be there to ask for a therapist, but learning how to care for ourselves in little ways, such as healing plants, which is what we did here today, and teaching people the benefits of it.
Planting a plant, going for a walk, talking to the neighbor, being by yourself for a little bit, listening to some soft music, just taking care of your mental health. It's good to keep your mind going, where you're not sitting thinking of the bad stuff in this world.
Research supports the positive impact of gardening on mental health, indicating that engaging with plants can reduce stress, improve mood, and enhance overall quality of life. By incorporating such therapeutic practices, Parents Anonymous continues to offer valuable resources to families seeking holistic approaches to strengthen their relationships and promote mental wellness. The Healing Families with Plants workshop exemplifies Parents Anonymous' commitment to innovative, evidence-based programs that strengthen family bonds and promote mental health. For more information on their services and upcoming events, visit parentsanonymous.org or scan the QR code displayed on the screen.
The Lancaster Museum of Art and History continues its commitment to sustainability and innovation with its latest virtual event, Desert Forest: Scientists Share Joshua Tree Research. Held on December 5th, the panel featured leading environmental scientist Juniper Harrower, Jeremy B. Yoder, Christopher Irwin Smith, Lynn C. Sweet, and Daniel Oren Hastings. These experts shared their groundbreaking research on the Joshua Tree, an iconic yet vulnerable symbol of the Mojave Desert, and explored the impacts of climate change on this vital ecosystem. During the hour-long discussion, attendees explored various topics, shedding light on the complex ecology of Joshua trees. Scientists explained the intricate symbiotic relationships that sustain these iconic plants, such as their reliance on specific moth species for pollination and the vital role of soil fungi in fostering their growth and resilience. These interactions were highlighted as delicate balances crucial for the survival of the Mojave Desert ecosystem. The panel also addressed significant threats to Joshua trees, including the increasing frequency and intensity of wildfires, which can decimate their populations, and urban development, which fragments their habitats. Rising temperatures caused by climate change were emphasized as the most pressing danger, altering the delicate conditions Joshua trees require to thrive. Discussions were supported by cutting-edge research, offering both a sobering view of the challenges and a call to action to protect these remarkable species. MOAH's dedication to fostering awareness extends beyond the virtual panel. As part of the Getty-led PST Art and Science Collide initiative, the museum is showcasing Desert Forest, Life with Joshua Trees, a multidisciplinary exhibition blending natural history, indigenous knowledge, and artistic expression ran throughout the month of December. The exhibit featured over 50 historical and contemporary artworks highlighting the beauty and fragility of the Mojave Desert ecosystem. These efforts underscore MOAH's role as a leader in combining art and science to inspire action and innovation. By spotlighting the challenges facing the Joshua tree, the museum aims to galvanize the Antelope Valley community to protect its historical and ecological treasures. Through events like this, panel and exhibitions like Desert Forest, MOAH exemplifies the spirit of sustainability while fostering a deeper connection to the natural world. To stay connected with MOAH's latest happenings, subscribe to our YouTube channel where creativity and innovation come to life.
You know what, Tiff? Did you know that a Joshua tree grows 1 inch every year?
That's it? 1 inch a year?
That's what I was amazed.
Wow. So all those big Joshua trees are over probably 100 years old?
Possibly, yeah. They're really ancient, and they've been here before us. So it's really great to see that we as Lancaster, as a community, are taking care of these plants.
Yeah, part of history. When we return, L28 News will provide an in-depth look at the upcoming Parkway Village project, a transformative development set to introduce over 4,200 homes, 750,000 square feet of commercial space, and vibrant new districts to our city. Then we head to the Prime Desert Woodland Preserve to meet with the Movers and Shakers Senior Walking Club, a local group dedicated to promoting health and community engagement among Lancaster seniors. Don't go away.
Welcome back to L28 News. Next, we'll explore the Parkway Village project, a transformative development that aims to enhance modern living and economic growth. Then our team visits the Prime Desert Woodland Preserve to meet with members of the Movers and Shakers Senior Walking Club. They'll share insights about the club's activities and discuss what they appreciate most about participating in these community walks. The Parkway Village project in Lancaster is set to bring transformative change to the area, targeting young professionals and families with a development plan that spans over 435 acres. Primarily undeveloped land, roughly bounded by avenues K and L to the north and south, Sierra Highway to the east, and 10th Street West and existing apartment buildings alongside Gadsden Avenue to the west. The proposal, which was recently introduced to the Lancaster Planning Commission, aims to modernize the city with a mix of residential and commercial spaces while focusing on creating a vibrant community. Designed with a people-first approach, Parkway Village promises up to 4,246 residential units, offering housing options like townhomes, small lot subdivisions, and condominium types currently underrepresented in Lancaster. The project also includes 1.2 million square feet of commercial space, featuring amenities tailored for a youthful and family-oriented demographic, such as entertainment venues, boutique shops, artisan studios, and diverse dining options. The plan looks to incorporate several districts, each with a unique focus. A residential district will form the core, providing diverse housing. The town center will serve as a lively mixed-use area with plazas, a central park, and opportunities for apartments. A workshop district is set to attract the local art scene, providing live workspaces for creatives, while a business district will focus on medical offices and supportive businesses, catering to the city's growing healthcare needs. The state's proposed high-speed rail line running along Sierra Highway is another key element of the project. The plan includes infrastructure adjustments to accommodate this development, ensuring seamless connectivity and traffic flow. Parkway Village is more than just a housing project, it's a vision for the future of Lancaster. The emphasis on pedestrian-friendly streets, recreational areas, and artistic spaces aims to create a modern, interconnected community that appeals to young professionals, artists, and families alike, promising long-term economic and social benefits for the area. A public hearing for the plan is scheduled for February, bringing Lancaster one step closer to this ambitious vision. To stay updated on the latest capital improvement projects happening in and around the city, be sure to catch the next episode of L28 News for more.
For over a year now, the Movers and Shakers Senior Walking Club has been fostering a healthier and more active lifestyle among seniors in the Lancaster community. Every Wednesday at 9 a.m., participants gather for a leisurely stroll through the picturesque Prime Desert Woodland Preserve. The club's initiative offers seniors an accessible and enjoyable way to increase physical activity while embracing the great outdoors. The trail, adorned with the lush greenery characteristics of the Mojave Desert, provides a serene setting for exercise and socialization. Notably, no prior registration is required. Seniors can simply show up, making participation hassle-free. This ongoing initiative continues to promote physical fitness and meaningful connections within the senior community, all while allowing participants to enjoy the natural beauty of the preserve. For more information about the Movers and Shakers Senior Walking Club, please scan the QR code on the screen.
You know what, Tiff? It's always so important, no matter how old you are, to live an active life.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's good for you to channel your inner child with doing so. Like for you, you love to play basketball. For me, I love to dance. So keep it young, keep it fresh, but stay moving.
Absolutely.
We're glad you could join us today. When we return from the break, we'll conclude today's episode with a look at the first live figure drawing session of 2025, hosted at the MOAH CEDAR. Afterwards, we'll highlight high school sports as rivals Desert Christian and Lancaster Baptist face off in an intense matchup to improve their records.
Congratulations on joining L28's Watch Till the End Club. Up next, the MOAH CEDAR hosts its first live figure drawing session of the year at CEDAR Hall, and L28 captures boys varsity basketball as Desert Christian and Lancaster Baptist battle it out on the court to secure a win this season. The first live figure drawing workshop of the year at MOAH CEDAR brought together a diverse group of artists and community members eager to refine their craft. Hosted in CEDAR Hall, the session provided a welcoming and relaxed environment where participants of all skill levels captured the essence of a live model whose pose changed throughout the session. Let's take a moment to hear from Senior Art Program Leader Jocelyn Andrade, who provides an overview of how the workshops run. Andrade speaks to the importance of art in the community and the positive impact it can have, how viewers can stay up to date with the sessions, along with a special shout out. Let's take a look.
Welcome to MOAH CEDAR's figure drawing sessions. We have 2 a month. We have our second Sunday session for beginners and advanced, and then on our fourth Sunday we have our advanced session and nude session. It's open to all ages, so feel free to come by and draw with us. Art is extremely important to all of us here. You could ask anyone here and they will tell you about how impactful art has been in their lives. It's not just an outlet for us, but it's a way for us to relax and kind of enter a meditative state. So we're expressing our creativity, we're practicing our drawing skills. We're not here to make masterpieces, we're just here to draw with each other and learn from each other. It's a good way to build community. Yeah. Please follow us on social media at MOAH CEDAR. You can also find us online at moahcedar.org. There you can find information about our figure drawing sessions. So totally free, so come by and draw. Shout out to the City of Lancaster for providing this program to the public. It's all completely free, and if you've ever taken a figure drawing session before, if you've never taken one before, this is a great opportunity just to come and draw with a group of artists.
As the workshop progressed, the individuality of each artist became evident in the works on display. Varying perspectives and interpretations of the models showcase a dynamic range of styles, reflecting the unique vision of each participant. The collaborative and inspiring atmosphere allowed artists to network, share techniques, and gain insight into the art world while honing their skills. Geneva Shell, an experienced dancer and model, spoke with L28 as well. Shell dives into her process for modeling for a workshop, the importance of art in her life, along with words of encouragement for aspiring models and artists who want to put themselves out there but don't know where to start. Let's head to CEDAR Hall for more.
I've been doing it for a few years. I saw a post on Instagram from the CEDAR MOAH, and they were looking for models, and I just signed up one day, and it's been a lot of fun. It's been kind of something I've always wanted to do, and I've just really enjoyed it. Sometimes I'll have like a kind of character that I'll come up with secretly in my head and see if that comes across in the modeling, and it kind of does sometimes, which is fun to see. But I just get up there. I've had a lot of experience with dance too, so that helps a lot with posing. It's always been really important to me. I've always really loved art. Since I was a kid, I've been drawing and painting. And I've even come to this class sometimes too, not as a model, just as an artist. And so it's really fun to be on the other side. You just have to do it, you just have to put yourself out there. Everybody starts somewhere, and nobody starts out good. And if it's something that you think you want to do, then you're probably going to be really good at it. And you should just take that step, take the leap. The CEDAR's always been really great. They're really relaxed here. Their classes are really fun. It's not a lot of stress. Everybody's at every different level. So it's really, it's really relaxed and fun to do.
These monthly workshops continue to serve as a valuable resource for aspiring and seasoned artists alike, fostering creativity and community engagement. MOAH CEDAR's figure drawing sessions remain a cornerstone of artistic expression in Lancaster. To view upcoming live figure sessions and events the MOAH CEDAR hosts, feel free to scan the QR code shown on screen.
The highly anticipated showdown between the Lancaster Baptist Eagles and the Desert Christian Knights lived up to expectations, with both teams fighting relentlessly for league dominance. Ranked closely together, Lancaster Baptist at 8th and Desert Christian at 9th, these two rivals have held their respective spots for the past 3 seasons. Their previous meeting saw Lancaster Baptist claim a decisive 64-31 victory, setting the stage for an intense rematch. From the opening tip-off, both teams played aggressively on both ends of the court, executing sharp defensive plays and capitalizing on turnovers. The first half remained tight, with Lancaster Baptist holding a slim 28-23 lead at halftime. Desert Christian's cheer squad energized the crowd during the break, fueling the intensity of the second half. Key players emerged throughout the night, with Lancaster Baptist number 20, Sammy Flores, leading his team with an impressive 20 points. Meanwhile, Desert Christian's number 4, Joshua Newsman, played a crucial role in keeping his team in contention. The second half saw an even more determined effort from the Knights as they worked to close the gap, but the Eagles maintained their offensive rhythm and defensive pressure. Despite Desert Christian's efforts, Lancaster Baptist proved too strong, securing a 63-47 victory, marking their second consecutive win over their rivals. With another thrilling matchup in the books, both teams remain fierce competitors in league play, promising more exciting action ahead. After the game, I was able to interview Coach Lee for Lancaster Baptist, who shares how it feels to bring their record to 2-13 and how he'll help keep the momentum going for the rest of the season. Player of the game, Sammy Flores, spoke with L28 as well, sharing what made him more energized during the second half. Flores also speaks to how he'll continue to support the team throughout the rest of the season.
As you can tell by our record, we've really needed something positive. It hasn't been the year we scripted. As a believer, a lot of times it's easy to become transactional with our relationship with God. But he's really good to allow me to coach these boys, and it's been a tough stretch, and we needed a win tonight, and grateful to coach these boys, and grateful played a much better second half, and obviously good to have Sammy out there. Proud of the boys. It was a total team effort. I think I looked at the stat sheet. I think 8 guys scored, 6 guys 5 or more, so it was a balanced effort.
Now you're coming out on the other end of the storm. How are you going to keep this momentum going to make sure the boys stay focused?
Yeah, great question. Just one day at a time. The boring answer is just practice by practice. Really, honestly, yesterday we had a great discussion about just going back to some basics, some fundamental things that we just weren't doing well, not even giving ourselves a chance to win. So we took better care of the basketball tonight, rebounded better. Always nice when a few shots go in, but yeah, just this team has been through a lot, and I think is committed to trying to finish the right way. So once again, boring answer, but day by day, step by step, trust in the process.
Well, I just really needed to find my shot. Throughout the game, I was kind of just passing it, but I really needed to hunt for my shot. And when it started falling, then I got more comfortable. Yeah.
Sammy, I know you're a senior, so it is going to be your last season on the court with these young men. What have been some things that you guys have talked about to really make sure you stay tight as a friendship?
Well, I mean, this year hasn't really gone how we have wanted it to. But, I mean, Coach just keeps encouraging us after every game and every practice just to stay together and to keep moving forward, because there's no reason to look on the past, and you just got to keep working hard and finish the season strong. I just need to play my game. I think sometimes I just overthink about it, and I get too hurried and too nervous. But if I just play my game and play to what we know we can do, then we can win.
You know what, Tiff? Shout outs to the Lancaster Baptist Eagles. We got to call Mr. Flores, number 20, Mr. L28.
Yeah, we really do have to call it Mr. L28, like I brought up in the interview, because every time we highlight LBS, we highlight Sammy Flores. So thank you to not just Joshua, but also Sammy. And thank you for all of you tuning in to the City of Lancaster News. I'm Tiffany Glover.
And I'm Joseph Leo, and this has been
L28 News.